What's going on, guys? My name is Ted, and today I'm bringing you a C-Town free-for-all gameplay with the MP5K, and it's a MOAB, but get this. I decided I was going to kick it way back old school, no attachments, no proficiencies. This is actually my first game ever using this gun, this prestige, and I decided to do it. Let's try it. Let's try to get a MOAB with this gun. So I slapped on the specialist perks, and I actually ended up getting it on C-Town. So, here's a great tip I learned in C-Town. Make sure, and just for any free-for-all for that matter, if you have the portable radar, make sure to just throw it down right when you spawn, just to check if there's any enemies near you. There's a lot of times in this gameplay where I'll die just needlessly within the first 5 or 6 seconds of the game, and just because the spawn system will throw some guy, 2 feet away from me. Really, really lame death, and I don't like that happening. So what I like to do is just throw down a motion sensor or a portable radar right directly in front of me, right when I spawn, and on the mini-map where it actually shows the sweep of the portable radar, don't watch that. It doesn't actually sweep to detect the enemies. In fact, when you put it down, instantly a red dot will appear if there's someone on that radar. So you don't have to wait for it to sweep the entire time. Just throw it down. If you don't see a red dot, instantly go pick it back up, and run away. And there's this one area of the map. This area of the map is the one I like to hold down in free-for-alls. It's a lot of close quarters, and this gun is obviously a close quarters gun. You never want to go anything long distance with this gun because it's got the recoil. Even with the specialist bonus, you're not going to get those long distance shots too well. Always play your gun to its effectiveness, and there I always smash those 2 windows too. If you see any of my C-Town free-for-all gameplays, which I think I've posted 2 or 3 already, you're going to see a very similar strategy. And I hate copying it, but I do use different guns every time. At least I try to mix it up a little bit that way. But you're going to see a different type of tips, like that portal radar always going in that corner, mashing those windows, things like that. You want to make sure that, obviously, if you're shooting through that glass, it doesn't break in front of you, because then it'll distort your shot of your target, and they're going to know where you are. Simple things like that can always save you a life, and it's always good to have an upper hand in a situation. Here, I know that guy heard me shoot through the windows, and what does he do? Go right back to that windows to come kill me. Meanwhile, I got the specialist bonus. I'm moving faster. I decided, you know what? Let's not go after him where he's going to think I'm going to be. So let's take a back route, take a different corner, and come behind him. He's not expecting it. I get a free kill. And that's the thing too, when you're using unsilenced guns to get MOABs, you really want to make sure you creep around the map, and once you shoot, run away, because everyone knows where you are, and what do? They run after you. And free-for-all, since it's like everyone feels like they're, they gotta fight for everyone else. Well, once they see a red dot on the radar, I do the same thing. I'll run for that red dot. I want to get me a kill. And generally speaking, when there's red dot on the radar, it's a guy that's not as good as me, and they're probably just standing still, and I can just go out and easily kill them or flashbang them for something like that. I don't just blindly run after kills. It's a huge thing. Make sure that you don't do that. Sometimes people don't generally think about this, but when you shoot on your radar, people are going to run after you. I personally make sure that I always run away. It's a great tip that you can learn, and once again, it'll save you a couple deaths. Can't hurt. And that's the thing about using unsilenced guns, especially in free-for-all. In a team deathmatch, it's a big deal too. But there's so many UAVs up in team deathmatch, pretty much everyone knows where you are to begin with, unless you've got a totally stealth class on, like Assassin and a Silencer. But I don't really play team deathmatch too much, so I don't know. I can't give you too many strategies on that game mode. As far as MOABs go, guys, I've got so many people asking me in the comments, what's the easiest way to get a MOAB? There's really no set way that I can give it. It's not, I think, unlike the nukes in MW2, in MW2 it was, if you were an average player, you might get a couple nukes, throughout the game's history. And in MW3, it's really just like you can either get a MOAB every day of your life, or you can't get one at all. That learning curve is so much greater, and I hate to, diminish some players. But honestly, if you want to get MOABs, stick with the game for a long time. Make sure that you get better with these specialist bonus. Make sure that you can actually get on these long streaks. And once you get on them, just don't get scared. The second you start, counting down the kills in your head, or just really overthinking the game, is when you end up going to die. Just stay calm a little bit. And another big tip I've learned recently: wash your hands before you play Xbox. And it sounds crazy, right? But here's the thing: when you wash your hands, and make sure you use soap. When you wash your hands and use soap, your fingers, or your entire hand is really resistant to sweat. And when you get sweat, you lose your grip on your controller, and your aim is way off. I've learned that personally several times. I've always figured, why my aim is really bad. I'll go wash my hands. Make sure you use some good soap, and make sure you really wash your hands good. And and there I pick up M.O.A.B. And the soap will make your hands from sweating. Huge tip. Once again, my channel is full of these little tips that might just sound really lame and stupid, but if you put them all together, guys, they're going to help you out. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this gameplay. Once again, 30-no flawless free-for-all with the MP5K, or MP5, excuse me, on the map C-Town. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're new to my channel, click the subscribe button. I post high-quality content every single day. And if you want to, click the like button. It shows me that you enjoyed this video. Other than that, guys, have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you all later. Bye.